Hey y'all, it's your girl Hania, and I have already blessed this message that I'm about to bring to you. I've already said the prayer, and it's crazy because this message just came out of nowhere. Yeah, but it started last night. So last night when I went in the bathroom, I saw this. Okay. And I was like, who in the hell got my Coco Chanel makeup, you know, applicator? And I was like, and why would they leave it in the bathroom and got all this mess on it? Now, keep in mind, these are two different things. Do you hear me? These are two different things. But I assumed that this was mine. But here's the thing, I didn't jump to conclusions. I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. Before I start yelling and going off, let me go check. And then when I went back and I realized, look at this. These are clearly two different things, two different shapes, but I didn't see that. All I saw was in my mind, somebody was messing with my shit. You see where I made a mistake at? But I didn't act on the mistake. I went to investigate first. And I got to thinking, what is the message behind this? And I guess it's to think before you act, because sometimes you make impulsive decisions that you shouldn't make. So for instance, with this situation, I got to thinking about it. There's another message here. Someone had a situation where they had to choose, and they picked what they thought was bigger, better, and shinier. It has a label on it. They thought that this was the better version, the better pick. And actually what it did was it mirrored to them the type of toxic person that they are. So they thought the grass was greener, and they picked what they thought was shiny, more pretty, more attractive, what will pull people in when you notice it. Because if you put these two items together, which one are you going to pick up first? That shiny one. But what they did was picked up their own karma, because they mirrored back to themselves the insecurities, the toxicity, and everything that they had going on with them was mirrored back to them with what they picked. And they did that because this was a diamond in the rough. They didn't see the polished version. They didn't see the version that this was going to be. So, in other words, they picked out of haste, impulsive. They assumed, they weren't thinking. The diamond in the rough is where they should have went. That's where they would have been happy. But instead, they chose that shiny object that ended up mirroring back to them their ugly ass ways. I don't know where that message came from, but y'all, it came out the blue. And because I was looking like, damn, and I kept thinking about, there is a message here. And y'all, I had to think about it. I had to think. And then it came to me. Of course, I had to pray and I had to sage. But then I also read something today where, and y'all, this is a close friend of mine who done called me for advice, but now she posting that people who sage and all that. Child, look, let me tell y'all something. The fact that I read energy and I keep telling people I read energy and they don't believe me is crazy, because I already know what negative thoughts your ass got against me before you even pick up the phone and call. Try that shit somewhere else, okay? But back to this. That was a public service announcement because somebody needed to hear it. But back to the message at hand. Think before you speak. Before you make an impulsive decision, make sure that you think about the outcome of the decision that you're making. Because somebody right now is getting their ass teeth knocked out. Do you hear me when I say toe out? Because they picked that shiny object instead of the one that was right for them. All right, y'all. It's your girl, Hania. And I'm going to manifest that this video finds who it needs to find, because this message came for a reason. And maybe them seeing the analogy will help them understand the reason why they're in the situation that they're in. Y'all be blessed and have a beautiful, beautiful Friday.